guys, I'm just getting everything pulled up. Just come on in, say hello. Hey Linda, my goodness, 3 weeks in a row for you. I'm impressed. You remembered. Let me jump over to YouTube and Facebook. Make sure I'm live over there. And that I can see comments, more importantly. Hey Mary, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, and now let me jump to Facebook. Make sure I'm live there. Okay, I don't see it on Facebook yet, so now I'm worried. Okay, there it is. Let's see if I can do that and get comments. Nope, I don't want that. Let me go back. Don't you just love technology? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna sneeze. I feel a sneeze, you guys. No, stop doing that. It's not doing what I want it to do, you guys, where I can see the comments. Stop it. Okay, let's try another thing. Okay, Linda says I'm live on Facebook, but I gotta get it where I can see the comments. It's not letting me click on it like I like to when I usually go to my page. So let me try it again. You'd think it would be the first thing on my page, but it seems to not be. Okay, why are you doing this today to me? Once I find it on Facebook, guys, we can get started. I mean, I found it. I just got to get it pulled up the way I can see it. Okay, normally I just click on it right there. There we go. Sometimes I think it just takes a minute. And this is like way behind because it's still showing I haven't even started yet. But at least I can see the comments. Nope, that's last week's video, you guys. I was like, wait a minute, I've seen that comment before. Hold on a minute, guys. I just don't understand why this has to be so difficult. My goodness, if I go to where I've just been, it does not let me see the comments the way I want to see them. Let me see. Okay, I think. Yes. Okay, I found it. I just didn't click where it was kept telling me to. Hey, Mary Ellen. Mary and Linda are all on Facebook. I thought I seen Aaron on here. Let me scroll. Yep, there's Aaron. Hey, Aaron. You guys, I have to tell you, my daughter-in-law is at the hospital and I could be a grandmother again anytime. Well, no, not anytime. My son just texted me before I started and said that she's not progressed very far and it's probably going to be a long day, probably into the night. But I said maybe hopefully she'll start going and just progress really super fast. But we shall see. If you guys remember, Simon, I was in Florida on a Stampin' Up, at the Stampin' Up 30th anniversary when Simon was born, and I felt so horrible. But I'm here for this one, thank goodness. Okay, guys, let me switch the camera. Now, you're going to see a little bit of, like a black screen as I switch, and that's normal, that happens. And I did want to show you guys my shirt really quick. Let me back up so you can see. I just think it's so cute. It's plaid. And the snowflake is plaid, and then my hood, can you guys see in the hood? The hood is plaid. I love this sweatshirt. It's so warm. I was very cold at work last night, so I thought I'm bundling up today for sure. And I do want to tell you, if this is your first time, my name is Bobby. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S., and I do weekly online classes every Wednesday at noon, and you can earn 6 free make and take packets with your purchase, and I'll explain all of that at the end or as I'm doing my demonstration as I'm talking, I might talk about it. Never know what I'm going to talk about when I'm doing this. But I will also at the end announce the winner of last week's prize patrol and show you what I'm going to have for next week. And how you can be entered in that is to leave a comment or share the video. Hey, thanks for sharing, Mary Ellen. I appreciate that so much. Thanks, Linda, for the share. You guys know what they say, sharing is caring. Okay, let's get started. There's the little black screen I was telling you about. So this is my first, I usually have the one tray set up for my first card, but I guess I kind of did it backwards this week. So we'll just have to deal with it. This card is super simple, but yeah, I think it's so cute. You guys, I don't think I can design a card anymore without the Wintry 3D embossing folder and the stylish shape dies, because that's just like my go-to things anymore. So this week I decided to use the Snowman Magic bundle. I absolutely love this. And a lot of these, you guys, you can get on the last chance item list. There is some paper, the Cottage Wreaths paper is regular $30. And that is this DSP right here. It is marked down right now for $18. And it's a huge pack. I can't remember how many pieces of paper you get in there, but it is a huge, huge pack of paper. You guys really need to check that out if you haven't checked out the clearance rack, the refresh on that, and the last chance items. But this one is super cute. I actually didn't get this one until just not very long ago when I decided I was going to do these weekly classes. I needed a few more bundles, so I jumped on and got the ones. And speaking of, while I have the camera down, I want to show you guys. I was going to save this till the end, but I'll just do it now since we're talking about it. Oh, one of my little rhinestones came off. Dang it. Okay, hold on. But these are the ones I have left that I have not featured that I want to use yet on, hey Kathy, on either my YouTube channel to make videos with or my weekly online classes. So let me know which one, because we only have, I think, 3 more weeks for me to do these weekly online classes. So in the comments, let me know, which one is your number 1, 2, and 3. I have Regal Reindeer, Decorated with Happiness, the Sweet Gingerbread, the Christmas Barn, and the Sweet Candy Canes. And I actually just got the Sweet Candy Canes. This one I haven't used, but these, I think I've used elements of them, but I haven't used the whole full set. I did design with the Sweet Gingerbread. I did design one card for my local card class, I think. Okay, so let's jump back into this. Let me pull up the PDF so I can give you guys the measurements. So I used thick basic white cardstock for my base, and this is 4 1/4 by 11. And then that gingham paper is 4 by 5 1/4, and it's double-sided. And then this piece of basic white that I embossed with the 3D Winter. Let me find it. Where is that embossing? Oh, here it is. I have it for another card too. So this is the Wintry 3D. Right now it's unavailable. It's so popular, you guys. But I absolutely love it. But I embossed it with that embossing folder. I used the stylish shape dies to get my little circles, and it's basic white and real red. And then I used the tailor-made tag dies, and I cut both of my tags at the same size. I have 2 sets of these because with classes and things I want to not have to spend so much time die cutting. But I just wanted them both the same size. And I'm just going to stamp on it, and then I'm just going to adhere it so that way it doesn't move, so you can still see that. You could leave it where it moves. That's entirely up to you. I went ahead and die cut out my 2 trees. And then my basic white I just have for stamping. And then I'm going to use the organdy basic white ribbon. I think glittered organdy ribbon, I guess is what it's called. And then real red. And I will show you guys too. I mean, look at the images. You get 29 images in this. This is a huge, huge stamp set. And then the bundle, or the dies, you get 21. Mine are going to be a mess because I just have them thrown in there. But you just get so many. I need that one for sure. I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't get my dies out for this little guy, but I need that one. And then I did not cut his arms out. And instead of die cutting, because those are a little bit hard, I was going to try to find, do you guys see this other die? I think I lost it. I might have to stamp it because I don't see that die. Oh my goodness. I think I lost a die. Okay, now I'm going to have to look for that. Okay. We will go ahead and grab these, and I will have to die cut them out, I guess. And I know I'm going to need this. I thought I had everything pulled off here, but maybe I don't. The ones I know I'm going to use, I'm just going to pull off there. There was, oh, look, that's how you lose dies right there. Did you guys see that go flying off? Okay, I'm going to have to find that because for sure I lost that die. Now that's going to drive me nuts. Let me see if I can find it, if it's laying over here. I try to keep them all right together as I'm using them, right in one spot. But it's so easy for them to like cling to your clothes and fall off and things like that. So who knows what happened to it. Okay, I'm going to grab my piercing mat. I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says, "Ascending wishes for a cool Christmas." And I'm going to kind of scoot it down a little bit to the end so that way I don't have to worry about my bow getting in the way. Let me move these envelopes. I was doing make and take packets for orders I've received. So let me grab my basic black and we will stamp the snowman. We're just going to stamp him right there. Whoops. And then I stamped the hat in red, in real red. And we'll die cut that out. And then I do now need his arms. So I'm going to stamp them one at a time. Let me see, where's my, I'm scared I'm going to lose that stamp now. These, I noticed the smaller the stamps too when I try to clean them. Sometimes they accidentally come off. So I've got so many stamps out today, you guys. I'm just trying to be careful that I'm not losing any. Okay, let's put that back over there. Is that everything I need? I think so. You guys, I want to see today if I remembered to get everything that I need that I'm going to use. I was like, I'm going to challenge myself to see if I remembered everything today. Okay. Oh, I'm going to stamp his face. Let me pull the glasses off. So, oops, I need basic black, not real red. This one I stamped. I used the little face image. There's a couple of different images for the face that you can choose from. And for this one, I went ahead and did the eyes closed because I'm going to put sunglasses on him. But you could use whichever ones you want. And I will also tell you that, let me see, what did I just do? I've got a bunch of these like doubled up. And I'm putting all my stamps on one block. So I'm going to stamp the glasses. And this was kind of an afterthought. I can't really see you guys, so not too bad. It's a little bit off. And I also need that scarf, don't I? Hopefully I'm going to be able to die cut all this stuff out. That's the big thing about today's cards, is I have a lot of die cutting that I have to do. Because I didn't want to do it ahead of, excuse me, ahead of time. Because I had to do all the stamping. I'm going to try to slide all these out of the way and get in there where you guys can see. I'm just going to move the PDF out of my way just so I can kind of, I like to be able to see the screen so I can at least see what you guys are seeing and make sure I'm staying in focus. So with these, what I did, you guys, when I lined them up, I just tried to make sure that I could see, let me see, make sure I'm doing it right, that I could see black. And I'm not really sure what it looks like if you just die cut these out, because I didn't try that yet. But if I do a horrible job on this, we might try it just to see. because this is kind of an awkward position for me because I can't get my head, and I'm trying to see. There are those. Now I need, there we go. Hopefully it won't be too awful bad. Need to get that turned a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to leave that, and I'll come back and do the hat and the scarf. Because as you can see, this is not the easiest to do with a camera right above your head. It kind of hits my forehead for the eye angle, like it's right at my forehead level. Okay, let's keep that because I know I'm going to need it in a minute. Grab the snowman. Grab those two hands. I guess hands and arms. I'm really hoping I don't lose any of these dies today. And I can't see comments, you guys. If you're new and you haven't heard me say that before, I can't really see comments while I'm doing the demonstration. Because I can put them on the screen, but I don't want them to be distracting to anybody. I'm grabbing the die, you guys, for the scarf. So save your comments. I mean, you can comment. I'll scroll back when I get done and see if anybody's got questions. Okay, the die cutting machine has got to stay right by my side because I'm going to be using that guy a lot today. Okay, let's get rid of that. And grab these. I tried to look ahead and get everything, the stamps and everything. The dies I didn't so much do, but everything else I tried to make sure I had. So let's go ahead and adhere. I have this cute little metal tray that sets right up against the wall, right in front of me. And that's where I try to keep my scissors, my adhesive, everything I'm going to need for these. And then I put stuff in front of it, and then I have to like try to work around to reach everything. I have my iPad set off to the side today, so I can kind of watch it to see when I'm facing this direction, what you guys can see to make sure I'm staying in frame. But the card is kind of right there. Let me kind of scooch it back and see if that helps. Okay, then, I don't know why I put that away. Let's put a little bit of adhesive. So I've had quite the interesting week, you guys, since I was last with you last week. My husband's truck had to be taken to the shop. We've been carpooling, and it's been a mess. They can't figure out what's wrong with it. It's a pretty new truck, 2014. We haven't had very many issues with it at all. Like, we haven't really had to do anything to it. But the check engine light keeps coming on, and it only does it when it's cold. Okay, I should have probably grabbed another glue. And I'm just going to use where I have the property on these trees to put those down. I'm going to kind of put one where I want him to really kind of like cover it, kind of like that. And then I'm going to put the other one just off to the right. And if you guys are here watching the replay, you can leave a comment and share the video, and that will enter you in the prize patrol for next week as well. You don't have to do the comment and share during the live, just as long as you leave one. And then we'll attach his little arms. Snowmen are my favorite, you guys. I love snowmen. My kitchen is decorated in, snowmen. Okay, grabbing my dimensionals. I am ready for Christmas break. I'm ready to be off a few weeks and have some fun. Stay in my craft room all day long. I'm gonna, probably shouldn't tell you guys, but I think I am gonna do a retreat. I am in the mood to do a retreat. I haven't done one in a while. I usually do one in the winter, and this year I didn't do one. And you can order it to go. I do them online. I'm just kind of waiting for my pre-order to get here so I can kind of figure out what I want to do. I'm thinking like maybe more springish. No, Kathy, Kathy said she thought the die that went flying, and I can see the comment because she has made the comment on Facebook, so that's why I can see her comment, you guys. But she said she thought the die that went flying was the missing. No, it wasn't. Or at least I don't think it was. I will check when I'm done. My husband's really good. He's got one of those magnetic things that can help me locate them when I lose them. He's really good. So far, I haven't lost any that he's not been able to help me find. I can't remember one of these stamps, a very, very tiny one from this one. I think it was this bundle. No, it was actually the Window Wishes one. It was a tiny one when I was designing for my card club projects. It went flying and I thought, oh no, I'm going to miss it. I'll never find it. It's so tiny, and thank goodness I found it right away. I didn't have to look too long before I discovered where it went. Okay, we're going to do that again because I'm not wasting that much ribbon. Okay, let's pull on that. I don't want a very big bow. Okay, grab my ribbon scissors. Trim and trim. And let's see what we think. We might have to trim more, but we shall see. I'm trying to put stuff that I'm not sure if I'm going to use again or not out of my way. Okay. So yeah, my husband is usually on day shift, you guys, and you just don't even want to get me started at what's going on where he works, because he's been there forever and a day. But now he's on, like, I don't know, 35 years, I think, if not more. Okay, I'm getting angry, so I don't even want to talk about it. But I'll just tell you, now he's on my shift. So we're spending a lot of time together. I love my husband. Yes, I do. But you know, when 20-some years you've had a routine and a schedule, and that gets all not anymore, it just makes for very interesting days. Okay, so this is Make and Take One. You could use those real red rhinestones, like the one that is stuck on my ribbon, to kind of add a little bit of bling if you wanted to. I just didn't. I have used those a lot, but I didn't for this one. Okay, card 2, you guys. So I don't have to be in such a hurry because now I'm working instead of, well, I don't want to give my hours out to everybody, but we'll just say now I go in an hour later than what I normally did, so we can carpool together until the vehicle gets fixed, and then I will go back to my normal hours. And I will tell you guys, I wrote myself a note so I would remember to tell you guys that the paper that coordinates with the Santa Express is not Blushing Bride. It is Petal Pink. I'm pulling up the PDF, so give me just a minute. I just want to close that to get it out of my way and pull this up. Okay, so what coordinates with this Santa Express 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, which I believe is marked down as well. And I'm not sure, I might have put the markdown price. I probably did because it's $7.20 on my supply sheet that I'm looking at right now. So that's on sale as well, you guys. But I used Blushing Bride, and it blends in, as you can see, just as nicely probably as what Petal Pink. Petal Pink is a little bit light for me, so I just used Blushing Bride. Use Petal Pink if that's what you want to do, but I'm going to keep it just like I did my card, and I'm going to use the Blushing Bride. And then I'm using Poppy Parade ink and Mint Macaron ink. And then the hearts right here are coming from the Give It a Whirl dies. And the Stylish Shapes, I'm trying to scoot down there so I can put that away, is where I got the label for the sentiment. Now, I keep putting stuff in my way. I'm trying to not block that tray I was just telling you guys about. Let's move this over here. And I'll pull everything out. And I have the little arms. Can you guys see it? I'm just trying. This is the die, because there's 2 sets of arms in there. And that might have been what you saw, Kathy, because this is like a smaller, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's smaller than the other arms that I just stamped and die cut out. So I'm going to try to put those off to the side so I don't lose them. That was for stamping. That's my label. So here are my hearts. I cut out everything I could cut out. These arms I'm not stamping, so I went ahead and die cut them out. And then this I think is for stamping too. Okay, now let me tell you measurements. So the card base is Poppy Parade, and it is not 4 1/4 by 11. I put 4 1/4 by 11, but I'll have to change that. It's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So let me, and I will change that on, make sure I have the right, yep, I have the right one pulled up. And then your DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. We'll go ahead and adhere that because we're not putting any ribbon down or anything like that. So we'll just put this right about like that. Okay. Then you will receive 2 pieces of Blushing Bride. And I guess you guys could email me and let me know if you want Blushing Bride or Petal Pink. It really doesn't matter to me. Like I said, you can see it matches either way. I'll probably send Petal Pink because that's what matches. Hi, Diane. Thank you very much. Glad you could join us. It's better late than never. So my Blushing Bride, which will be your Petal Pink, is 1 3/8 by 3 1/8. And then the 2 pieces of DSP that I'll send you is 1 3/4 by 3. And this has a little bit of that pink. And that's, I'll try to hold it up so you guys can see what the Blushing Bride. I mean, it's a very, very similar. So it's not that big of a difference at all. I'm just going to really check you guys over on YouTube for comments to see. Oh, Mary Ellen said, went to YouTube so I could see you on the big screen TV. It's just like you're here in my craft room. That's funny. We have that too on our TV, and it's quite interesting to watch the videos all blown up like that. Okay, had to take a drink of water. I am going to use Tombow just because this is such a tight fit. I want to have the little bit of time that I need to adjust, because I don't know if you guys can see in my picture, but it's driving me nuts. This one is off. Can you see how I got off? Because I used Stampin' Seal to adhere and not liquid glue. True story. Okay. Don't forget, you guys, leave me a comment on the stamp sets that I still haven't used, which ones you would like me to use in the upcoming weeks. Because if you don't leave me a comment and you're going to leave it up to me, I'm just going to choose whatever. Okay, let's stamp the sentiment first. Let's stamp the easy part first. And that's going to be Poppy Parade. And you guys, also, I wanted to let you know, I offer gift cards. You can send your husband my way, your loved one, whoever buys for you. And it does have to be redeemed through me. But I can send you any amount. It's digital. And then you can use it whenever you want. Okay, I'm trying to look to see if I'm using Poppy Parade anymore, and I don't think I am, so let's move that over there. We'll move that right there. So we need 2 snowmen, a man and a woman. So we will stamp 1, and I gotta make sure that I'm leaving enough room for that die to fit around. And then I want to stamp the hat. See, I put everything on my block all the stamps, and then I have a little block that I'm going to transfer all of them to. That one's got a little piece of that glitter from that ribbon, hopefully. Now this one I just went ahead and stamped in the basic black. And you guys aren't going to believe this, but when I stamped it, it wasn't dark enough, and I re-stamped it. And I stamped it perfectly on that card. I re-stamped that without using my Stamparatus. I was very impressed. I thought, woohoo, I can't believe I could never do that again. Oh, I got to do the bow tie, which is right here. So this is going to be the fun part, not getting my hands dirty with this ink. Okay, let's put the hat back and grab the bow tie. Now, there was something I was going to tell you guys about the stamper. Oh, with the sunglasses on this card, I was going to tell you guys, if you wanted to use the Stamparatus to get those sunglasses better, if that's going to bug you, use your Stamparatus. Okay, we'll make this guy the guy. So let's kind of do that bow tie right there. And then I'm going to clean that so I can grab their faces. I'm not going to hurt them. I'm just going to grab their faces. That sounded funny. So this one, they're both going to be smiling. Okay. And then I want to... trying to see if that's all the black that I need. I think it might be, but who knows. Might have to revisit that in a minute. Let's do her pearls. And for that, I'm going to use Blushing Bride. Stamp those right there. I'm going to grab this piece of Blushing Bride and do the hat. I knew today's video was going to be a little bit longer because there's going to be a lot of this happening that's going on right now. Like I said, normally I try to get everything pre-done and cut out and everything, and I just couldn't do it for these projects today. I think I'm done with Blushing Bride. Now I need to do, trying to look on my block and see which ones I haven't used. We're going to do the little leaf and the holly, and that is where our mint macaron. Yep, mint macaron. Next card is So Saffron. I get those two mixed up when I'm using them. So we'll ink that up and just stamp that. And you can see it stamps the leaves, but not the little berries. So that is why I have my Poppy Parade, and I'm only going to use the dark. I'm not going to use the light. And I just used the dark to color in the little band on his hat. And then just dot, dot, dot on those. Now let's see. I feel like there was something else I needed to stamp, but I don't see what it is, what I'm missing. So if I need something else, I guess I'll have to come back and do it. Let me move that and grab all of these. Now I'll have to probably fish for dies. So we need the snowman, of course. And I did have a little piece. Here it is. I dropped it. It's probably not sticky. Hold on a minute, guys. I noticed my other one. For some reason, I don't know if it's me, but I kept getting off a little bit on my snowman, and I don't know if it's when I'm running it through. There, it just moved. Let me, that's kind of too big. Okay. Let's hold that in place right there. Now I know I grabbed her hat, and it goes there, and then I'm gonna need the little holly leaves. I should have put these on magnets, but you know what? I really hate to take the time because it's a seasonal thing, and it's going to be going away, and then that means I have to take them off. See, Kathy, there is the small arm. I have the two larger arms laying here beside me, but this is the one I'll show you guys. So those are the ones I just used, and they're a little bit larger. I'm sure it's on my floor over here, so it's that one right there that is the one that I'm missing. Hopefully I will be able to find it. The hunt will be on when this video ends, I can assure you that. Oops. Boy, I almost messed that up. And I'm hitting that hat like crazy. Okay, might have to die cut those two out separately since I can't get in here to... There we go, now we can try it. The other card will be a lot faster, you guys, because there's not nearly as much of these individual images as I have right here. Okay, there's the hats. Boy, I think all my dies slid on me, or either I did not have them lined up very well. That's a little bit better. Let's try this guy. It's 2 times harder, you guys, to do this live or onto video, let me tell you. When you're in your craft room just crafting along, there's not near as much pressure. See, I always leave that little, if I don't use the tape and tape it down. I don't know if it's my eyes seeing that does that or what it is. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on each side, like that. And we'll do the arms. And I like that these arms, hopefully I'm not going to lose them, when they come up, they have that little like circle to help you like place them. Gives you enough little material there. Cardstock on the back. I got ink on my hands. Hopefully I'm not going to get it on anything it's not supposed to be on. And then grab my dimensionals and the card goes flying over. I'm going to have to change my setup, I think. Give myself more room so I don't have to feel like I'm crowded in. Oops, I about put that one on backwards. Don't want to feel like I'm crowded in a small spot. Okay. Whoops. And you guys, if you want to join my newsletter too, I send out 2 news, or usually I email twice a week. I send out one that tells like updates that's going on, and I always include a free PDF in that. And then usually I send out another one on Friday, just like a catch-up type thing. Reminders, and I like to remind everybody about this is the last day, Friday's the last day to get the free make and take. So if you're, I know how everybody gets busy, especially this time of year, and you forget. And you know, one thing I didn't do, you guys, that I just now noticed was they have, I guess you could do it with her, even with the necklace and him with the little bow tie. But they do have the images on here, right here, where you could do the little 3 little dots on the belly. Totally did not even think about that till just now. I'm scared to try it since I put those, but I would definitely do that. That is cute. I made some treat holders for the craft fair I did a couple of weeks ago. And I used this bundle, and the scarf, like, was on the first card I just did. I used that scarf, and I had done the 3 little dots, and you couldn't see them. So I guess maybe that was in my head when I designed these, that, oh, don't do it because you can't see it anyway. But you can on these. So, because we didn't put the scarf on him. Just put a little bit of adhesive. And then we'll just kind of stick that right there, just like that. Okay, let's go ahead. Move those guys out of the way. Whoops, I must have adhesive on my fingernail or something. Grab the minis. I'm gonna put a couple on the back of the sentiments. like so. And then on these guys, I'm probably going to use the minis. Don't want them to show through. That one I probably could have used a regular. Come on. And we'll just kind of turn and make them look a little bit cute so they're not all going the same direction. This one. Put one down there. And then turn it as well. And then we'll put a big one on the back of the heart. The Poppy Parade heart. And I popped these up. You don't have to pop them up if you don't want to. You could just adhere them down with your liquid glue or your seal. Okay, which one is which? And I just kind of turned them just a little bit. Our team Christmas party is coming up, you guys. I'm so excited for it. However, I'm a little bit stressed about something, but we won't mention what it is because a couple of my teammates are on here and don't want them to know. But when you order stuff and you don't get it and you need it really quickly coming up, it kind of gets scary. That's all I'm saying. Now, I didn't bow or, you know, like do anything that just got bent, I think, from where I had them kept until now. I think it got bumped. This we're just going to kind of put right down here at the bottom, just straight. This was what I was talking about, where that kind of curves up. You could do it. It looks cute, but it wasn't intentional. It just, I think, got banged up in storage. And then we're just going to kind of place that right there. And that is it for that one. Super cute. Okay, let's move on. I have extra paper because I didn't know what I was going to need. Now let me grab the last one. I've got stamps galore in front of me, you guys. Hopefully I'm going to be able to find the one I need for this one. So for this one, I'm going to use Versamark. I am going to pull up that PDF. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see what Kathy is saying. She said something by the tree die. She said, is the Ho 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 DSP upside down? I don't think so. I don't think so. Did I put it? No. I did. I did put it upside down. Good catch, Kathy. I guess I didn't. Don't put your DSP upside down, you guys, like I did. But I was trying to read what she said about the tree. By the tree die. Okay, let me see. I'm going to look at this again. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Kathy. Great eyes. See how I was looking right over top of that? That's funny about that DSP, too. I didn't even notice that. Okay. I guess I'm doing this and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to make. I love how this card turned out. It took me a minute to figure out what I was going to do with this, but I knew the reason I went with the colors I went with today, you guys, is because I really wanted to use this soft sea foam, and this is on the clearance rack or the last chance, one of the two, and it's marked down. So that is why I wanted to use that. And then I have a ton of this glitter paper. So I have plenty of that, and this is the 12 by 12, and I do believe this one is no longer available. I am pretty sure. Let me pull up the PDF and I will tell you. Thanks, Patricia. She said, cute, cute, cute. The other card's cute too, even with the DSP upside down, right? Let me take a drink, guys. But yes, I have had this ribbon and have not used it and really wanted to use it. I'm going to move these inks, guys. I'm going to give me just a minute to give myself a little bit more room by moving some of this stuff over and out of my way. That's probably why I put that DSP on upside down, you guys, because I didn't have enough room to concentrate, right? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys cannot prove me wrong. Okay. So for this one, I am using soft sea foam. And, or no, wait a second. I grabbed the wrong thing. Hold on a minute, guys. I changed the design on this a few times. Let me make sure I'm not seeing things. Okay, I gotta move these hearts too before I lose them. Okay, I'm gonna cut myself my base on here because I changed it up. And I think I grabbed, I don't know, I thought I grabbed the thick. But I originally started out with the soft seafoam base and then changed my mind. And I forgot to change it in here. So let's do that. Let me put this out of the way. Okay, so our base is very vanilla. 5.5, 8.5, scored at 4.25. You just saw me do it. And just give that a nice burnish with my bone folder. And then you have a piece, and I send you guys everything. If you order for the make and takes, I send you everything you need to make the project. So everything I'm showing you, I will send you. Patricia said, nice catch, Kathy. Could you find the bracelet I lost 10 years ago? That is so funny. Isn't that funny? But this is soft seafoam, and it's 4 by 5.25. And I embossed this again with the 3D. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I embossed the whole thing. You can kind of see the line right there where I lined it back up in there to run it through again. But it's okay because it's you're gonna put so much stuff on it, you're gonna cover it up anyway. And then the glimmer paper I will send you is 4.5 by 3.25. And then I'll send you a piece of very vanilla that you will die cut out this little image here with the, so you'll have to have the stamp set or a stamp set you want to use on your own. But I will send you the very vanilla cardstock that is 4.5 by 3.25 for this piece, and you just layer it. Because I can't send stamped images, but you guys, I probably will cut that out because that's just a die cut. Anything I can die cut out, I do send. I just can't send stamped images. And then again, from the Stylish Shapes, I cut my square that I'll stamp the sentiment on. And then I will send you also out of the glimmer paper 2 of the Very Vanilla Tree and 1 of the Evening Evergreen Tree. And I'm going to lay those right there with those hearts so I don't forget. And let me see, where's my card so I can set it up here and give it a look at so I don't mess up. Let's do the embossing first because that's going to take the longest. So I'm going to take my little square. I don't know why, but that looks like it has a line in it. I brought 2 pieces over just in case things go south on me. So hopefully things won't go south on me, but you never know. Just like with that DSP being put on upside down. So I'm going to use the little emboss buddy. And I'm going to get my spoon ready because that's, see right there, I don't know if you guys could see that, but right there every time is when I flick out a bunch of the powder. And I really wanted to use this. I wanted to use that ribbon, and I really wanted to use this sentiment because it's just so pretty. So it took me a minute to figure out how I could incorporate all of them. And I didn't really want to use the snowman on this one. I kind of wanted this one to be more like a glam type card, I guess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab those tweezers. And then just put embossing powder all over and give it a flick. That looks like it might be okay. Let's see. Oh, I've got embossing powder everywhere. Let me turn on my heat tool. It'll take it just a minute to heat up, but it won't take it too long. I need Kathy to come move in with me and like be standing beside me when I do these. so she can stop me. It's just so easy when you're talking to not pay attention to what you're doing and get sidetracked. I'm glad I'm going in later today, you guys, because I look at the time and I've got like 10 minutes, so I need to be done if I was going in at my normal time. Really probably right about now, because you guys know I have things I have to do before I actually leave. Normally I have almost every single thing done that I can get done before I have to, when I come down here, so that way I don't feel like I have to rush. Okay, now for this piece right here, I'm going to use Tombow again, because it's just a small little, and I want to make sure that I have it exactly the way that I put it on my card, because I felt like those trees were easy to layer behind the things. So I really want to make sure I put this down, and watch, I'll get to talking and I'll forget to make sure. It's really hard to focus. I don't know, some people maybe can do it. Me, not so much. Not when I'm talking. I guess I'm one of those people that can't really do two things at once. So I'm just kind of lightly going around and putting a little bit of the liquid glue down so it will hold. And then just flip it over and line it up. Just like that. And once you get it lined up, just kind of don't mess with it too much, because you don't want it to scoot. Okay, now I'm going to look and see. I did put dimensionals on the back, but while we're waiting, because I don't want to flip that right over right away, because I really want to make sure I have that adhered down, I'll put dimensionals on the back of the sentiment. I just love this card. I think it turned out very pretty. I have a little bowl here that I'm trying to get my dimensional backings in, and you guys wouldn't believe how bad of an aim I am, and they just keep falling off. Let's put this piece right in the center. I'll just put everything on this piece before we move on. That glue is sticking to my hands, and again, we'll just put a little bit. You really don't want a lot, because you don't want it to ooze out, but you want it enough to where it's going to stick. And see, I put it down wrong. Dang it. I bet I flipped it. But it'll still work. We'll put one here. Yeah, it'll still work. I mean, you can still stick them in. It just, I kind of liked the way that one looked behind that little snowflake there, but it's not a big deal. Okay, and then this one, just kind of layer over top. It does take a minute too, you guys, for that to adhere to the glimmer paper, because with all those little specks and things, I got a little bit sticking out right there. And then this one's kind of hard to see, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I still wanted 3. So I put it down. Okay, and then I'm going to send you 2 of the little hearts. One is in the evening evergreen. I might have to grab a wipe to wipe my hands off. The original one, I only put 1. This one I'm going to try to do 2. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I should have got, let me grab my tweezers. That's just kind of hard to hold on to. Okay, and then just a dab. I need to clean my tweezers. I haven't cleaned them yet, and I've been saying it for months. I'll just put 2 right there. Okay. Now, I went ahead and wrapped my ribbon first, and then you can scooch it down as you need to scooch. My hands are very sticky, you guys. I Just knocked that Tombow over. So I'm not too much worried about if I have it too high, too low, that kind of thing right now. Oh, and I gotta remember I did it in the middle. I was thinking, when I first did it, I tried to do it off on one of the sides, and it just didn't. It just wouldn't fit where I could get everything the way I needed it. So I thought I'm just going to scoot the bow and put it in the middle. This is very hard with gluey fingers, let me tell you. And we want the bow to be super tiny because you don't have a lot of room at all for the bow. Before I cut it, I want to look at it and see if I think I have enough. I can't even grab a hold of that because my fingers are so gluey. Let's pull a little bit and we'll see. I might have to retie it because that might just be too small. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to mess with that one little end piece that is kind of giving me a hard time. And you guys, I'm a big believer in mini glue dots. If your bow won't behave, just put a mini glue dot down and put it the way that you want it. I'm just going to trim that and hopefully not get my finger. I've cut my finger before with these things. They are super sharp. And then I just scooted it down to where I wanted it. And then put this piece on there. Just like that. Now, if I was going to send this, I would make my bow a lot prettier. I'd fuss with it a lot more. But I have glue on my fingers and I'm on a time crunch. So, we're just going to call that one good. Okay. And we'll go ahead and put this piece. Just try to center it the best you can. Just like that. And I'm trying to see if I popped up. I even popped up the soft seafoam layer. So back here, you can take advantage of your Stampin' Dimensionals to help you keep that ribbon in place. But I will send you, if you place an order between, it was Saturday, but those days are already gone. So it was the 2nd through the 9th. So Friday at midnight is when it stops. And then I mail the packages out the following Monday. And I have to tell you guys, I have had a ball doing this. And I want to thank everybody who's placed orders with me every week. You guys, my sales have been doing really good by offering these. You guys are taking advantage of it. See the bow there, how cute it looks, because I had time and I didn't have glue on my fingers. Okay, that is it. I'll show you really quick before I move on the winner for the prize patrol as soon as I find it. Okay, she's on here. She's everybody's private detective. She has a keen eye. Okay, love the card. My favorite out of the 3 cards, Kathy. Okay, Kathy, you won last week. And I have your address, so you don't have to send it. But Kathy won the garden birdhouses. I was watching for her when I first started, and she wasn't on here. She's usually on here, and I was like, uh-oh. But then I seen her join. So I will get that in the mail to you. It'll probably be Monday, Kathy, before I do it. That's when I mail the make and takes. So I'll mail it then. And then the soft seedling is what I'll be offering next week, you guys. I love this. I didn't get it for myself, and I really regret that I didn't get it because I had seen so many pretty cards made with that. And then I want to show you really quick, if you guys are interested in joining my monthly card club. It's a subscription-based program. And Linda said all 3 cards are cute. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Nancy. She said very pretty cards. But it's a subscription based. It's $38 a month. And every month you can add on the featured bundle if you want to. You don't have to, but if you do, you'll end up saving about 17% because I pay for the tax and the shipping. I have it mailed to me, and then I put it in your class packet for you when I mail those out. And they're mailed out on the 26th of every month. But this is the projects that I designed this month. And you can't see it on the picture that I posted, but I scored a 1/4 of an inch on each one of the lines on the scoreboard. And I just think it turned out cute. But I just saw these vintage cherry cobbler, the craft paper, the colors that I used on these cards. I don't know. To me, they're like old. Like me, like vintage old Christmas cards. I think this one is super cute. And I used a little bit of the craft white ink. I just dabbed that in there to get that snowy effect. Can you guys see that? I think it turned out so cute. And then this is the last one. And so you have to join, you guys. I'll show you really quick. I have the graphic that I will pull up so I can tell you guys about. Oh, and I'll show Kathy her name in lights. I always make that graphic. So let me find, here is the card club. That's the image. So it's $38 a month, and that includes the priority shipping. You have to join by the 20th of every month if you're a new subscriber. If you're already in club, you don't have to sign up every month. That's just for new subscribers. You can join and cancel at any time, and you don't, like I just said, you don't have to purchase the featured stamp set. Your kit will always include $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for you to use on your projects. This month, everybody is going to get the full pack of craft paper. They're going to get a full pack of the rhinestones. I don't have the exact name written out. And the linen thread, I believe, is what I figured up. I don't see my note. Yeah, the rhinestones, full pack of craft paper, and linen thread will be what everybody receives in their class packets this month. And we always make 8 cards, 2 of the 4 designs, and I send you all the cardstock that you need to make the cards. And then I will email you the video and the PDF. And after you've been a member for 6 months, you get a free $25 product bonus that you can use on anything you want. It's your choice. You just let me know what you want. I place the order for you, and then it's shipped directly to you. And then I will tell you for the free class packets for this image, that is the host code there. It's also here. It's on my blog. You can click the link and the host code will automatically be added to your cart for you when you place your order. And the orders, if you spend $35, you get the free make and take packets and the PDF. If you spend $50, you get the make and take packets, the PDF, and the Sweetheart Global tutorial. I think that one has 16 designs, and I'll show you that if I can find it over here in all my mess. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I have it. I think it's right here. I'll show you that in just a minute. And then if you spend $100, you also get the make and take packets, the PDF, the Global Sweetheart tutorial, and a special gift from me. And I do want to show you really quick. This is the PDF. And like I said, I can't remember, but I want to say there's like 16 projects in here for you guys. I'll email that to you. And then your special gift is very special. I have these cute little bags. And this is what your special gift will be. Starting this week. I didn't have these last week when I mailed them out. But this week, I'll probably do this the whole month. If it's over $100, you'll get a little special gift in those cute little bags. Okay, let me see, guys, if there's anything else. I did tell you if you join my newsletter, you get a free... Sorry about that. I can't move my mouse right now. It's stuck on my heat tool. But you do get a free PDF. I'm trying to look at my notes to see. I think that's it, you guys. If anybody doesn't have any questions, let me see. I'm going to just scroll back. Okay, let me check. Before I leave, I want to check YouTube to see if I have any questions. Okay. Mary says the candy cane stamp set. And let me see. I am going to be doing some blocking here really quick. and reporting. Hold on, guys. Okay, I think I got those removed. Okay, for Diana is asking, how do you enter your drawing? For the prize patrol, all you have to do, Diana, is leave a comment or share the video. You can share it from Facebook or YouTube, and I have a random comment picker, and I pull from both, and then another one that chooses one person from each channel. So that way it's not always coming from Facebook or YouTube. Excuse me, YouTube. Thanks, Kathy, for reporting it. Yep, thanks, Kathy, for letting her know to comment and share. Yep, that's all you have to do. Comment and share, you guys. That's how you're entered. Okay. I don't think I see any more questions. YouTube, we had somebody trying to find a date, you guys. Thanks, Erin. Okay, guys, I will see you next Wednesday at noon. Mary voted for the candy cane. Let me know. You guys, remember, it's the candy cane. It is the country or Christmas barn, sweet gingerbread, decorated with happiness, and a regal reindeer. I need your guys' top 3. So that way I know what you want to see. And I will hopefully deliver for you guys. Okay, guys, I'll see you next week at noon. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I have a ball with you every week. I have really, really, really enjoyed. I thought it was going to be stressful. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be, and it was a little bit tight this month when it came time to design my club projects and these at the same time, but I pulled it off, and I'm just going to plan ahead a little bit better the next time. The holiday Thanksgiving kind of threw me off a little bit because I lost a couple of days with being with family and things like that, but I have really, really enjoyed it. Okay, Diana is saying reindeer, barn, and candy. Okay, those honestly were my top 3 picks too. So that's probably what I'm going to see. You guys will probably see is the reindeer, the barn, and the candy cane. Because I've used the decorated with happiness and the gingerbread. I did a card with this one for my local card class. And then this one I think I did a card with too. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember if it was for a local card class or it might have even been the beginning when I did these make and takes, actually. I can't remember. Okay, guys, I will see you next Wednesday at noon. Bye, guys.